G'day and welcome back to another episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups, proudly sponsored by Minisport. On this episode, we're talking about the all-important Conrod bolt set. Now, these specifically are for my 1098 engine inside Grace, who is a 1974 Leyland Mini. These will also suit a 998. Now, depending on what you're doing with the vehicle, it is not essential to run ARP bolts in everything, but if you own the book by David Vizard, Tuning the A-Series engine, it states in there specifically that if you are doing an engine build, the one component you do not want to skimp out on is exactly this, Conrod bolts. The reason for that is if a Conrod bolt comes loose, it is going to destroy the entire bottom end of your engine. It is going to destroy the block, the crank, the conrods, the piston, potentially the camshaft, and furthermore, even the gearbox. It is a one component in a car you don't want to come loose, because once it's catastrophically destroyed everything, you're going to have to start again and potentially put hand over fist in terms of money to be able to rebuild it and get it back to scratch and get it back on the road. Now, these do come with some assembly lubricant, which you do need to use on the bolts, and it will give you a set of instructions as well in which you need to tighten them up to. Now, if you're unsure what suits your vehicle, you can go onto the ARP website and look up your car specifically and work out what bolts and components you need to replace or should be replacing with ARP bolts. Generally, I just do a set of Conrod bolts and head studs, and that will be it. If you're doing any sort of performance modifications, you may want to upgrade other bolts as well. Now, these bolts suit anywhere from an 850 up to 1275, depending on the application, and have a different part number. So if you've got a 1275, it might be a bolt and a nut, whereas a 998 or a 1098 might just be a bolt. It is important to make sure that you do research prior to buying them, because you don't want to be spending money unnecessarily. So if you're unsure if it's going to work with your vehicle or not, give them a call at the phone number listed behind me, or alternatively, www.minisport.com.au, upgrade to a set of ARP bolts, or at least change them to ensure the longevity of your engine. We'll catch you on the next episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups.